Hey there everybody, Popontop here. Welcome back to more Fallout 4 mods. In today's mod we got one of the most famous hairstyle mods in Skyrim or Fallout. This is KS Hairdos. We currently have one of the hairstyles currently equipped on my character here. It's very pretty looking. I really like the back on this one, right? The little like braided knots in the back. I don't know how to describe female hair. I'm sorry, I'm a dude. It's the way these things work. But it is very attractive looking hairstyles. There's a ton of them in this particular mod. So what we're going to do here is obviously we're going to go to John here. And we are going to go through as many of them as we can. We're not going to go into too many detail for all that stuff because there's a ton of them in this particular mod. And I'm only going to show off the female versions because they only have a female character that's particularly ready to do this type of thing. But they do have male hairstyles as well. If you're into that kind of thing, if you're a male character. So obviously you see here everything that says KSH. Which is a lot. So Adness, right, is the first one here. Look at that. They got short hairstyles and long hairstyles. A lot more long than short, but there's some short ones in here. Only you get an idea that these are very dramatic and kind of elegant hairstyles. We got the skyscraper here. You see, there's lots of hair. I mean, there's some clipping here. There's just gonna be some clipping though because some of these hairstyles are so extreme. There's angelic. That's very pretty. It's kind of like, look at that. There's like a bald spot. I don't know if I like that. That one's a little bit messed up. But there's so many choices to choose from, like long, elegant, pretty hairstyles, or some short ones, right? Look at Mirror, there's a nice little neat one. Minzy, right? It depends on what your personal preference is, but if you're looking for a hairstyle mod for Fallout 4 or Skyrim's KS Hairdos is good too. It's very legit. Well, look at Aviary. I like the little like side bun going on in there. XOXO, very pretty stuff. But like as you see, there is some clipping, right? Like you turn your character's head and stuff, it's gonna clip. Stuff happens, right? You can't control all that. Alice, it's a nice looking one too, like pulled to the side, like the pony to the side. There's just a ton of hairstyles here. I'm just gonna kind of scroll through them here as I'm talking about them because there's just so many to go through individually. I believe the mod author lists something like 775, or maybe I'm exaggerating, 75, and I just dyslexic when I read it. But there's a ton of different hairstyles. Look at that one; it's crazy. That's like some Rapunzel down to your knees, fucking hair. There's diva hair. Holy cow, that is just crazy, right? And these are hairstyle mods that I don't think you're gonna get anywhere else. Apparently, this one just comes with a hat. It's just like a built-in hat into that hairstyle. That's interesting. You know, right? Like these are not the hairstyles you kind of KS Hairdos. It's just it's a very unique mod, and you only get it from them, right? Like there's no other place to get these kind of hairstyles. They're just so intricately and elegantly designed. The textures are all look amazing, right? There's super long hairstyles, even though they clip, they exist because they couldn't exist otherwise. Like look at that one. That one's like they got some anime hairstyles too and stuff too. So let's skip down here. Sky 201. They got some weird names, but there's some pretty ones in here. Some of them I think look a little bit janky, but the mod author is constantly updating these to make them better, fixing bugs and so on and so forth. Look at even the short little ones like this with the shaved sides. It looks nice. But there's, like as you see, there's a ton of them. I mean, there's like way too many to go to. As we're seeing, we're kind of getting into the shorter section, but there's some longer ones, and they work. They look nice. They look really good. There's just so much variety here, though, like that I can't like love and Kiwi. There's the Leia one, the side buns. If you're into that kind of thing, right? You could pretty much you just doubled or even tripled maybe all your creator class options. Obviously, there's ones for bigger breasts here. So like you have the lunar hairstyle, and then which might clip more, and then the bigger breast attempts to accommodate for that by putting it a little further out. So if if you're using Busty or any other mod that may increase the size of your character's bust, then you can accommodate to that with some of these hairstyles. I mean, that obviously reduces your options somewhat, or you can use a shorter style. But there's just so many choices to choose from here. I currently have the Sky 198 on there, the nice little like really tight knit thing. But short styles, longer styles, all these things. I mean, like if you just, I'm not even gonna scroll through all of these at this point. But yeah, as you see here, I think that's it. That's all of them. There's like that's a ton, and there's obviously a whole male section that I haven't got into with this particular mod. But if you're looking for a new hairstyle mod because you want to change your character's hairstyle looks up, then you should definitely download KS Hairdos. It is probably the most definitive hairstyle mod that I have ever seen just in terms of like pure scope, right? Pure like this is how many hairstyles we have. I'm just gonna like scroll through the colors on this particular one that I have on just to show that they do look really nice. I believe I don't have any hairstyle color mods on, so this is just like your natural vanilla colors, but you could just tell the hair textures do look really nice. Everything about this mod is nice. It's just, if you need hairstyles, go to KS Hairdos. It's a big mod. It's almost like, I think it's like 80 something megabytes now, which is fairly large for a hairstyle mod, but it does because it includes so many options. You could just change your stuff on the fly all the time. So if that seems like something you're into and you would like just a bunch of new hairstyles in your game, make sure to check out KS Hairdos. The easiest way to do that would be check out the top link in the description. There'll be a link there to the Bethesda.net page. You can download this mod for yourselves. If you guys have enjoyed the video, I'd greatly appreciate a like rating down below. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe so you check out more videos from me. And pretty much other than that, you guys have a good rest of your day, whatever it may be, and I'll see you in the next episode.